welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be making something that most people know how to make, but just in case you don't, here's a few tips on what you have to do and how you mix this. So, Lauren, what are we going to be making today?
So today we are going to make clay.
And we're going to teach you how to make that, what ingredients you need, how much you need to add of it, and exactly everything that you need to do to make perfect clay that you can bring to school, show your friends, show family, make some for your friends or family members, and just have fun.
Yeah, and if you hear that background noise, it's just the wind. It's just really windy here.
Yes, apology for that. But anyway, so let's just get on with the video. Okay guys, so what you're going to need to make clay is baking soda, dish detergent, or dish soap, my bad, flour, a container of some sort of mixing utensil, and food coloring. This is optional. Okay, so first you're going to need to take your dish soap, and if you want a lot of clay, then you're going to want to pour a lot of dish soap in it. So I'm using about maybe that much. Let me see this one. Yeah, about that much would be good for like a personal size. So you just want to take this, like I know it doesn't really matter, but if you want to, you can just mix up the soap just a bit just to get it to settle a bit. So next, you're going to want to take your food coloring and you're going to take it and squirt, well, however much color you want it to be like. So if you want it to be like a super color, add about 6 or 7 drops in it. If you want it to be a light color, add like 2 or 3 drops.
That's good.
That was 6 drops. So we're doing yellow. We're going to do yellow clay. So we did 6 drops to make sure it actually forms. And then make sure you mix up the food coloring in with the dish soap and get it to stay kind of a bit more settled so it'll look a bit different than what your dish soap originally looks like. Or if you're not using food coloring, your dish soap would stay the same, and then you can just skip this part and go on to the next step. So
The next step is to
get your baking soda and get another utensil, which you can use, like, say, a little measuring cup or something for it. So what we're going to do is take the measuring cup and fill it up to the top. And then just dump it into your mixture. So that's one that we would start out with. And then if you want to, go ahead and get your flour. Get your flour out. And take your other cup and pour it into your mixture as well with the baking soda. And then as you take that, take your utensil, your stirring utensil, and mix it up.
make sure you mix it up good.
And
also, if it's like liquidy, then add a little bit more like flour or baking soda.
Or both.
Yeah.
We'll skip this part so we can get ready for you. Okay guys, so now what you have to do, once you have your mixture mixed up, make sure it looks pretty close to like this, or whatever color yours is. And then take some kind of platform, napkin, towel, or just use your counter or table, and take your clay and just put it on top of it. So this is where the messy part comes in. You're going to have to start working with your hands. And you're also going to still need your baking soda and your flour to make sure your clay doesn't stick. So once you get it out, kind of act like it's slime and knead it, mess with it a bit so it's ready to be able to put the flour and baking soda on it so it won't stick as much. And then once you do that, take your measuring cup, and it doesn't matter which one you use, just sprinkle some of it all over, like even outside of the clay, just all over the napkin, just so you have some excess to extra in case you need it. And then sprinkle the rest that you think you would need all over the clay. Doesn't matter how much you use. Spread it all around, and then start to knead it even more. Start to knead the clay even more. And as you can tell, like as it's getting on the outside, it's starting to become a bit more soft. But if you like open it up on the inside, it's still sticky. So what I like to do is you can take part of it, just take a piece of it off, and like inside out, fold it, and then take your flour and sprinkle it all over, and just start patting it all over to make sure it doesn't stick on either side. And then once you think you got that, knead that piece a bit more, and then do that step one more time just to make sure. And then once you're done with that, set it aside, and then take another piece of your clay and do the same steps over and over and over again. We'll skip this part as well so you guys get the chance. If you want to, you can pause the video. And yeah, we'll see you guys back in just a few seconds.
Okay, so here's the consistency, and right now it is just not sticky and the way we want it to be, which is technically brightish yellowish.
Darkish yellowish.
Yeah.
You can fully see the color of the clay. It's fun to play with. But just a heads up, if you decide to not play with it anymore, treat it kind of like Play-Doh and put it in a container. So make sure you find a container about the right size and put the clay in the container if you're not playing with it anymore, and try to play with it daily. Okay guys, so about this size container, if you made what we made, would be about the perfect size for the clay. Because I know the clay looks a bit big, but if you like flatten it a bit, you can perfectly fit it in there. And it already comes with a lid, so you can just close it. And if you're not playing with it anymore, just make sure to put it in here. So yeah, that would be our tutorial. Yeah, so that's pretty much making clay done. That's our tutorial on making clay with utilities around your house. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a big thumbs up. Also, leave a comment in the comment box below on what you think about making the clay. Was it fun? Was it exciting? Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.